Hello, everyone. I welcome you all in another amazing podcast. Today, I have here with me Sachin Sharma. Hi, Sachin. How are you?
I'm good, Chief. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I'll be looking forward to this.
Awesome. We'll be talking about self empowerment. And first, let's get to know about Sachin. Sachin, kindly introduce yourself. Then we start.
Yeah, there's loads of things I could say to introduce myself, but if you ask me who I am, would be here all day. So instead, I'll just say I'm a coach. I have conversations with people, and then miracles happen. I'm also a lover of women. I love women. I'm in a journey right now of learning more about women and how I interact with them. And I'm also Yeah, I just share what I learn every week. I have a podcast called What I Learned This Week. I just share insights that I have from being coached and making a lot of mistakes.
Awesome. So, amazing things you're into. And looking forward to learn a lot with the discussion we'll be having. So let's start with the self empowerment. What's your take on that? What do you think? What it is?
Self empowerment. Well, the funny thing is, the only thing that makes you feel disempowered is your thinking. The only thing that gets in between whatever you want and whatever you want is thought. So self empowerment to me means drop your thoughts. If you got a negative thought, like it's only negative because you labeled it as negative. And I'm not talking about meditation. I'm not talking about mindfulness. I'm just being really practical. Thoughts aren't negative until you label them that way. And that's the only thing that makes you feel disempowered, bro. Like a lot of people, the events will happen in their life and they'll say, oh my God, this means this about me. But it doesn't. You just made that up. And that's why a lot of people feel disempowered. That's one side of it. A more practical thing is like, bro, if you're living someone else's life, like I was born in the UK, but my family's Punjabi, right? Our people, it's all about family is everything. Don't talk shit about your elders. And I said, you know what? Fuck that. Because my elders can't teach me about how to start a podcast, how to start a coaching business, how can I create great relationships with people who aren't Punjabi. These things were discouraged. No, we don't want you to do that. What the fuck does that have to do with me? That has nothing to do with me. So that's going to make me feel disempowered if I'm living your life. But instead, I chose to remove all of that stuff. I cut off all of my family back in 2015, except for my parents and my brother, and I moved on with my life because I don't want to feel like shit. I don't want to live someone else's life for me. I'm living my life. I got one ride around the sun. That's it. And if you believe in reincarnation, great. Do it next time. Live someone else's life next time. This time, do it for you. That's what self empowerment means to me.
Powerful. That's amazing. So you're on the mantra that I rule my own life. These are my rules, and I live my life on my own rules, not the
Yeah,
ones that are set by society, family, or someone else.
yeah, there's still more rules that I'm uncovering that I thought were true. Like I didn't even realize I thought they were true. This is the journey that I'm on. Is self discovery, just understanding more of myself, my thoughts, my feelings. Where does this come from? What does that mean? I'm still making up my rules as I go along, and I'm breaking rules that I made for myself 5 years ago, and I'm making new ones. But this is the thing. Like I don't give a shit about how other people think about it. It's got nothing to do with them. If I want to drink water out of a black metal bottle, what the fuck does that have to do with my aunt? Like nothing.
Yeah, agreed. So maybe you're like you question your own belief system at times. I would say
Sorry,
that.
say that again, please, bro.
I say maybe you're like you will be questioning your own belief at times if you're on a journey of.
Yeah, so recently I was questioning my own beliefs around relationships. I believe in non-ownership, right? So you look at women are like wild tigers, and unfortunately, me included, a lot of men have been trying to put them in cages and say, "This is mine." When you put a woman in a cage, it's no longer a woman. It's just diminishing her beauty. Same with a tiger. You put a tiger in a cage, it's no longer a tiger. It's fucked up. It's not going to do anything that a tiger normally does. So I'm questioning my own beliefs. Oh, well, why do I want you to be mine? The fuck does that even mean? And so I broke that off last year. That's, a lot of that old programming is gone. And I keep questioning my belief systems because I'm having more and more experiences in life. I don't have it all figured out, but I'm figuring stuff out as I go.
Okay. So, are there some factors that you think that are included in this self-empowerment thing?
Uh,
What makes different chunks and parts in all together makes something like self-empowerment for a person?
So what I get from your question is the factors that you have to consider, right? Number
Yep.
one, how do you feel? And I'm not talking about in this moment because emotions are temporary. They will come and go. But I'm talking like, I don't want to be happy, right? I want to be content. Happy is temporary. Oh yeah, nice, whatever. Content is I look back at the last 5 years and I say I made some fucking great decisions and I'm proud of myself. That's what I want to base all of my decisions on. Is this going to make me proud of myself tomorrow, 5 years from now? And if the answer is no, I'm not going to do it. So that's number one. Is it gonna help me create contentment? Number two, what does this mean for my lifestyle? So I don't have a lot of friends. I don't want a lot of friends. I don't need a lot of friends. And if when I was trying to have a lot of friends, I was more lonely than ever because all the people I was around were fucking fake, including me. I was fake because I was trying to have more friends. So I need to make decisions based on the lifestyle I want to live, how I want to be around people, who I want to be around, why do I want to be around them. These are all things that I'll consider. And the other one is my health. Mental health is the most important because your mental health governs your physical health. If my mental health is suffering from being around you, you ain't around me. I'm gonna get rid of you because I don't want to fucking deal with that shit.
Okay. So, do you think being alone or like maybe connecting with your own self is a great power?
Yeah, so here's something I didn't tell you about me. I spent almost 3 years away from society. I used to work in a bank. I took a big pay cut to go and work in an office where I was the only employee there. And then I just spent loads of time with myself. I didn't have sex. I didn't have friends. I didn't have relationships. I didn't have a girlfriend. I didn't go to restaurants. I didn't go to the cinema. I didn't go clubbing. I didn't do shit. For 3 years, all I did was go to work, go to the gym, go to yoga, jujitsu, the park, play with my dogs, eat dinner, go to sleep, do it all again. And this is because I need to sort my mental health out. So yeah, you need to spend time on your own in isolation. How the fuck else are you going to hear your own voice? The society we live in is throwing thousands of voices at you every day, especially in the phone. Especially in your phone, the world is throwing thousands of voices at you. I'm not surprised people are feeling lost these days, bro. You keep listening to what's out there, you forget about what's in here. So I take time out regularly to just be with myself. And I do this like weekly, monthly basis. I'll spend days on my own. I won't talk to anyone because it helps me stay on track with me. What do I want? What's important for me?
Okay. So, are you like suggesting here so trying to be a monk or something to its
No,
layman?
definitely not, bro. I like sex. I like meat. I like fun. I like video games. I like money. Not in a way of like I glorify these things, but they're fun. I like doing these things. I don't give a shit about being a monk, bro. It's not interesting to me. But there's things that monks do that I can do that will help me improve my life. So they say to meditate. I used to meditate every day for like 2 years. I don't do it anymore, but it's helpful sometimes. Not glorifying money or clothes or any of that bullshit. I do that too. I don't really give a shit about technology, but it helps me with my business. So there's things that I do that monks do, like spending a lot of time on your own, but I want my experience of life to be expansive. I enjoy all the fruits and varieties of fruits that life has to offer. I don't want to restrict myself too much.
Okay. So, you mentioned about this phone. The technology, everything we have in our smartphone and everything. So, people are busy. And with this pandemic thing, people were actually, you talked about mental health here. And people finally realize the importance of mental health and getting connected with your own self. And so how do you like help those people to maybe like prioritize uh, how much they are gonna give importance to their own self
Well,
amongst this fake importance and fake fast reality of the world?
it just starts with how you only got one thing in life, bro. You got your time. That's it. And you don't even know how much time you have. That's the fucked up thing. You could be gone tomorrow. So
Yep.
if you look at how you invest your time, you will see why you're living the way you live and why you're feeling the way you feel. So I used to spend a lot of time around my family, who are a bunch of pricks who are just trying to hurt me. Then I said, oh, that's why I feel like shit. Bye. Get rid of them. That's one thing. Get rid of negative people. Number two, get rid of your own toxic bullshit. That's right. No more gossiping with your friend after work for fucking 4 hours on the phone. Yeah, did you hear about this? Oh my God. That's not contributing to your mental health, bro. That's doing some bullshit. You could have, in that time, you could have cooked a healthy meal, gone to the gym, or done a home workout. You could have done loads of shit, right? That's the second thing. And see your mind as a bank vault, right? You can only withdraw what you deposit in the bank. Like, when you go to your bank account and you see insufficient funds, you can't withdraw that money because you didn't put it in. And it's the same with your mental health. If you're not putting in things that are good for it, how the fuck are you going to withdraw them? Doesn't make sense. So anyone who's like struggling with their mental health right now, I've been there. I was trying to kill myself for like 5 years, and I was very ill for the first 22 years of my life. I didn't have a fucking. I didn't even know. I didn't even know this thing was mental health. I just thought I was fucked up. The main thing is slowing down. Like, stop having so many inputs in your life. Stop being around so many people and just see what comes up for you when you get quiet. But that's the thing. A lot of people can't deal with that. They can't deal with their thoughts. They can't deal with silence and space because that is a very foreign concept to them. So if that's you, take 1 minute to be quiet and still and just shut up, sit down, do nothing. No phone, no TV, no music, no social media. Fuck it. 5 minutes, 1 minute, build it up every day. Just do 10 minutes. You don't have to meditate. If you're being in silence, you will see things about yourself that are uncomfortable. And that's where the work needs to be done. You don't need to coach. You don't need a coach. You don't need a therapist. You don't need to hire someone to do that with. You can do it yourself, but it's easy. Like when I hired coaches, that's when my life went extraordinary. That I don't think everyone needs it, but if you want it, it's there. But this is the work that needs to be done. It's your relationship with yourself that will determine all the relationships you have with everything and everyone else in your life.
Okay, so you're talking about with respect to removing the negative people. So this could be anyone. Sachin, it will be you specifically started with the family. I believe it could be anyone, even someone from your family, even someone from your circle, someone from your colleagues, or even maybe neighbors or somewhere. But ultimately, it revolves all around to first up removing all those negative and toxic people, and being connected more with your own self first.
Yeah, sometimes you realize that you're the toxic person, right? I realized that. I was smoking weed and drinking alcohol every single day, wondering, oh, why is my life fucked up? So it starts with you. Don't blame other people. Yes, like I start with the family thing because our people, South Asian people, there's so many fucking problems. Why? Because we're putting up with it. It's us, our generation. That's where we have to focus. Fuck everyone else. Don't blame your aunt. Don't blame your grandma. Oh, well, the elders. Shut the fuck up, man. That's got nothing to do with you. If you don't like something, change it. So that's what I did. I said, okay, you guys are all talking shit about each other and me and doing this drama. I'm done. I don't do that. I don't get down like that. We're finished. That is what it means to be like change yourself from a toxic person to someone who is not that way. That affects your mental health. Like a lot of our people just put up with it. Oh, this is just how things are. What will people say? Shut the fuck up, man. You're gonna die one day. What? Why do you care what people are gonna say? I love talking about it.
that's that's too much, but I guess that's the harsh reality of our society. Ultimately, agreed. True that. True that. So, but that requires a height of self-awareness. What we are talking about that's a big and huge deep down connection with your own self. And that's ultimately the reality of self-awareness. So this self-empowerment thing, I believe, Sachin, that's purely connected with this self-awareness thing.
Yeah, the two are very closely related. So the more aware of yourself you become by spending more time with you, the more good things you're going to do for yourself. Like I have a very solid workout routine. I work out 3 days a week. I make sure I hit my workouts. My food is better. My sleep is better. I enjoy my physical fitness now because I'm in that place. But I wasn't doing this a few years ago. I didn't give a shit about my health. I was like, yeah, whatever. When I started spending more time with myself, that's what I realized is more important. It's more important than I want to sleep today. I don't feel like going today. Doesn't matter. When you have this level of self-awareness, it keeps growing. You keep being more aware of things inside you. You start to change. And when you start to change, the world around you changes because you are being different in the world. Maybe you don't have to cut people off. Maybe your changes will be enough. I don't know. But you combine all of these things together, then you change rapidly.
Agreed to that. But like we were talking about, getting more mature and at like late 30s or mid 20s when we realize that. What would you suggest if like some teenager is listening to this? What would you suggest to that person who is being influenced by family, maybe friends or someone to do this, do suggest this educational field, do this something in career? What would you suggest to that person, a
Two
teenager?
things: smile and nod, and then do whatever the fuck you want to do anyway. Like, oh, my parents told me that. Yeah, then do what the fuck you're gonna do anyway. Do it behind closed doors. Don't tell anyone about it. Shut your mouth about it. Shut up. I'm serious. If you tell people, oh, I'm gonna do this, they will shut you down. Keep your shit private. Stop telling everyone about it and just smile and nod. Yes, auntie, I'm going to be an engineer. When you go home, fuck that shit. I'm working on my music, bitch. What do you know about life? That's what you need to be doing. If you're a teenager, smile and nod. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you, uncle. Yeah, all right, yeah, good, good. Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm on my laptop. You can make money in your sleep from your laptop, bro. You don't even need to go and get a formal education. You could start a business at 17. By the time you're 24, you'll be a millionaire. It's happening every day. You could be a YouTuber. You could be a coach. You can be an investment banker. There's so many things you can do from your phone. And if you're young, that's even better. Here's the reason why. I started my online business when I was 24, right? I didn't know shit about business. I'm 28 now. I have a great business that makes me a lot of money that I can live my great lifestyle from. I live an extraordinary lifestyle. And I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you it's possible. I went from smoking weed every day, crying about how bad my life is and I want to kill myself, all the way over to I wake up and I'm like, bitch, I'm free. And I got nothing to worry about bringing me down because I built this myself. I work very hard. I do good for the planet. That's me. But when I was younger, everyone was telling me, no, don't start a business. It's hard. Everything's hard, bro. Everything's hard. Listening to your parents is hard. Doing what someone else wants you to do is hard. Working a job is hard. Having a business is hard. Having a relationship is hard. Pick your version of hard and shut up about it. That's what teenagers need to hear because I remember what I was like when I was a teenager. I was a fucking idiot.
Whoa. So being brutally honest, you've shared your story. But Sachin, are you like here neglecting the role of parents or family as a mentor or a guide?
Yes, I am. And here's why. Because Google has more answers than my dad. Google has more answers than my granddad. Google has more answers than anyone in your fucking family, bro. And that's not disrespect. I love the experience that elderly people can give us. I spend a lot of time around old people, but they are not qualified to give me career advice in the day and age where this is the shit. Okay? Like they can't teach me how to start a podcast. They can't teach me why social media is going to help me grow my business. They can't do these things. So take advice from people where it's appropriate. Like if you ask me, hey, Sachin, can you give me advice on horses? I don't know shit about horses, bro. Don't listen to me. I'm an idiot. I don't have a fucking clue about that shit. You ask me something about cars. I don't know shit about cars, bro. Please don't take my advice. But the problem with the older generation is the ego. Oh, you should listen to us because we're older than you. That does not qualify you to give me advice on shit that you know nothing about. So, yes, neglect the parenting and the mentoring if it's not appropriate for what you want to do. So if you want to be a musician, right? You want to be producing world records for, or like records that rappers use and all this shit. What the fuck does your dad, who has been an accountant for his whole life, know about the music industry? Dick. Zero, nothing. He knows nothing, and it's not disrespect to him, it's just the truth. But if you tell that to him, then his ego comes into it and says, shut the fuck up, you're ungrateful. We pay for your food and all that. Then you have the bullshit to deal with. That's why I tell everyone who's young, shut up about it. Stop telling your parents and your family and everyone, just shut up about it. Go and work hard in silence. Do your work in the basement, away from everyone else. Build your skill level, then go and show them when you've made the money. Go and show them when you've made success in that career. But other than that, shut up about it, because your parents don't give a fuck. This is the reason why. Your parents are of a generation where they see, oh, okay, has it made you money? No, it hasn't. Shut up, man. We know better than you. When you can produce the results for them and say, here you go, dad, I just made 10 grand. And your dad be like, how the fuck did you do that? Oh, well, this is my online business. It's the same thing that happened to me. And my parents were like, yeah, you spend all the time on the phone, but is it making you any money? I went to Japan for a month. They called me and they're like, where are you? I said, I'm in Japan. They were like, oh, we thought you were joking. That's the power of my online business. I can do everything I want.
Yep, yep, agree to that. Agree to that. So that's something powerful, with respect to believing in your own self and living a life that personally you feel connected with your own self ultimately. And that's more of a rebellious thing, but somehow if you know yourself deep down and you're very much highly aware about your own self, that's the maybe one of the finest way to live your life.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, it comes down to it like this, right? If you're very aware of your passion for music or art or acting or whatever it is, you know that you have that, right? Don't give it to other people and say, oh, should I do something with this? Keep it for you, work on it, and don't like ask people for advice who have no advice to give you. Like, this is something that a lot of people do, right? They'll be like, dad, I'm going to start an online business. And your dad, like, he has like, I don't know, he has a restaurant or something. Why? How is he going to be able to help you with that? Yes, business, it translates. He's got a lot of experience in business, but not specifically for drop shipping from Amazon or investing in cryptocurrency. He knows nothing about it. So the more self-awareness you have, the more you'll be able to see, oh, these are my things that I'm interested in. You don't need to believe in yourself. This is the other thing. Fuck that. You don't need it. Like, I don't need to believe in myself to pick up my iPhone. I just fucking do it. Stop thinking about it so much. Do things. Like, try it out, make mistakes. There's a lot of coaches who say to me, Sachin, I want a successful coaching business. How do you do it? I said, all right, bro, here's the difference between me and you. I've fucked up more times than you've even thought about trying. I've made more mistakes than you've even had thoughts about dinner. I've made more mistakes, and that's why I have learned and grown. When you are just starting out, give yourself 5-10 years to build a career and give yourself that time, because that's all you got. Like I said earlier, time is the only thing you got. And when you're a teenager or a young person, that is what we've got on our side. That's the only thing we've got. You ain't got money, you ain't got reputation, you ain't got world famous, nothing. That's why your parents and everyone around you, they're just trying to do what's best for you by saying, look, pick something that's tried and true, proven, blah, blah, blah. If that's not for you, which is where your self-awareness comes in, do this. Get a regular job, cool. At night, work on your music. Get a regular job, great. Work on your writing at night. That's what you need to do. Put your time in. And when you're young, you can afford to have 5 hours sleep a night. Don't cry about it. Just do it.
Amazing. Pretty amazing. You summed it quite well.
I don't think before I speak, so I'm really enjoying what's coming out.
Okay, perfect. Any last words, something, summary, that would be great from your side if you have.
Yeah, there's something that I've been learning about recently, which is beauty needs a witness, and there's something beautiful about all of us. If you are trying to like create something, you want to live your own life on your own terms, that's beautiful. Create something. Stop fucking talking about it. Make something that allows people to witness it. Because without that, all your great ideas, everyone has ideas, bro. Everyone has ideas. Ideas don't mean shit. They don't make you special. What makes you special is taking your idea, doing something with it, and then showing the world, hey, by the way, this is what I did. And that's what's really going to help you feel more empowered. Like, I make music, right? It's not a career. It's just something I like to do. It's fun for me. So when I make music and I see, oh, I'm getting better, my music sounds a bit different. It's empowering for me to see that. When I make progress in my business, when I see my physique is changing with the gym, like these are things that empower me. And this is the last thing I'll leave you with: self-love, self-respect, self-empowerment. You don't deserve these things. They are earned. You earn them just like money. Money, you don't deserve it. Oh, I deserve money, and then the government comes and throws it in your hand. That doesn't fucking happen. The same with self-love. You don't deserve it. You have to earn it. If you eat shit all the time and you have a fucked up physique, you didn't earn the self-respect, did you? And when you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, I don't feel good about my body. You shouldn't. If that's not what you want, you should not deserve to feel any different. Create habits that make you feel good about yourself. That's the shit, man. That's what will really free you. Stop waiting for stuff. Stop like deserving it. Go and create it. That's what's gonna make you feel good about yourself.
Amazing, amazing. That's some quite good summary. And thank you so much for your time, Sachin. I believe we got connected somehow quite earlier, but with respect to this thing, what you just mentioned, like working on yourself, that's more relatable to you. That I remember this. I just want to quote it. We got connected last year in like early quarters, maybe like first or second quarter, and then that's where you trying to found my interest at how much I'm interested in making podcasts, and you were like, "Hey, meet me at 50," and like we're here near 50 and we're recording this. So I believe that's more about you, that how much you are interested in something, and the results that you show to the people, that brings in more valuable vision in the people who are connecting to you. So ultimately, it's your vision, your belief first in the thing, and that's how you let the people, get interested in those things that you think they're gonna interest you and the people as well.
I wanted to say well done to you. I got a lot of respect for you doing the work, showing me that you've done it. That's why we're here. And I see you. I see that you care about this. So yeah, well done to you. And if anyone wants to connect with me, just send me a message on Instagram, Spoon of Consciousness.
Yeah, sure. I'll share the link with you. And I appreciate your time, Sachin. It was a pleasure talking to you. And stay connected. We'll get back to have another session soon.
Sounds good, bro.
Bye bye.